looks like clay.
Sorry.
It's not. It's nothing. It looks like clay.
Something's flying around.
What the hell is that?
Oh, yeah, are you dreaming?
Yeah.
Mommy, look, that's a fox.
Oh my god.
Mommy, look, that's a fox.
Oh, the fox. Go over here. Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, Brakati Yahweh Yahshai, Bashem Kadash. I want to give double honors to the apostle elders, which is the apostle elders that rule the great millstone, to your for the elect on the four corners of the planet Earth that's coming in this truth, along with the confusion of faith that's coming in these last days, because all Israel is not going to come looking the same way. And we're in a time of 2018, the year of 2018, which is the year of prophecy. So things are happening day by day, minute by minute, because the kingdom is getting ready to be set up, man, on the planet Earth. The video that you just watched, you see it says strange lights in night sky over thamesmead in London. Alright, and this video was posted on June 22nd. Okay, so not too long ago. So these things are happening and things are moving quicker and quicker because the prophecies are coming to pass in the time of the deliverance of the elect, 144,000 and 1/3 for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So this video is pretty crazy little video. I'm actually going to play it again for you, Akim, so you can see it again, and I'll probably zoom in a little bit, probably either at the end of the video or before it. But as you see all the thousands of lights that was flying around in London in formation, they looked like they were just flying around in sporadic, but it had formation to it. Alright? Because we even have scriptures to back that up. You got guys saying, oh, the UFOs or clouds, or the chariots were clouds, and this, that, and I mean, it's just plainly the spirit is just being sucked out of these guys. You know, but I'm going to bring out some scriptures, and then I'm going to play another video, and then I'm going to end on out with these videos playing. Okay, so let me get these precepts real quick to describe what you've seen here. This is the book of 2nd Maccabees, because the apostles were even speaking about this, and it's funny that this sighting came to pass recently. And this is the book of 2nd Maccabees 5. And I'm gonna start at 1. It's the 2nd Maccabees 5 in verse 1. It says, "And about the same time Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Egypt, and then it happened that through all the cities from the space almost of Salakia, and then it happened that through all the city for the space almost of 40 days." There were seen horsemen running in the air, and you seen the chariots as they were flying, and they were flying in the air, just gravitating in the air. You see here? And it says that through all the city for the space of almost 40 days. So it wasn't just a day sighting, it was 40 days straight that the Lord allowed these chariots to show themselves. And it says, for the space of almost 40 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air. When do you see horsemen running in the air? When have you seen a flying horse? So it's speaking that, so now if it's up to Nazariah, that it was flying horses. It wasn't no chariot. It was flying horses. Well, flying horses are in the clouds. So what were they speaking about? They're speaking about the sighting that they were witnessing, because horse means power. And it says almost 40 days there were seen horsemen running in the air in cloths enclosed of gold and armored with lances, like a band of soldiers. And once you see a band of soldiers, what they move in formation. You know, they move in a one movement type of way. So that's what they were describing. It says, "In the troops of horsemen in array encountered in running one against another, with shaking of shields and multitude of pikes, and the drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of gold ornaments, and harnesses of all sorts. And they were literally performing a war game above the city. Just like you see here. It looks chaotic, it looks non-organized, but there's organization to it, man. You know? So that's just a count of a sighting that was well documented. And it says, wherefore every man prayed that the apparition, so that's showing you wasn't no cloud, it wasn't no so-called thing they were trying to describe on the planet Earth. No, they said it's an apparition. So all we're going to do now, we're going to look up that word. All right, the word there for apparition, it says a ghost or ghostly like image of a person, an appearance of something remarkable or unexpected, typically an image of this type. So that's what they were seeing, something that was it was remarkable and unexpected, man. So that's what they were seeing over the city. And now let's go to the next precept. I'm not gonna make this too long. I just want to bring this out for our kids to check out. It's a very face boosting video because we're gonna see these things, man. We're gonna see more of them. So if you're not prepared for it, you're not prepared for the sight. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Because we're gonna know what these things are while everybody's bugging out and going crazy. We don't know it, and it's a fearful thing. They're not meant to be just looked at as, oh, they're just a chariot. I mean, of course. But when you look at the majesty and the magnificence of it, man, this is Isaiah 60:8, and it says, who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows? And it's speaking about the chariot. Because if we go here and we type in, here we go. See, as doves flying in formation. This is a video of doves flying, right? And that's the same thing you see in this video right here. Looks like they're all just grazing together.
What the hell is that?
Are you doing the recording?
Yeah.
And it says, back in the scripture, this is Isaiah 60:8, it says, who are these that fly as a cloud and as doves to their windows? And that's speaking about the chariots. It says, surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring the sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And that's going to be the time of our deliverance, because the whole world is going to know that the Most High is dealing with us, man. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 8. 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 8, because you can't even count the number of those angels. And it's written and it's documented in the scriptures. This is 2nd Ezra 6 in verse 8. Verse 3. And it says before the fair flowers were seen, or even the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measure of the firmament were named, or ever the chimney of Zion were hot. And it was and this is just breaking down. It's going into different metaphors and different things of describing about how the Most High has established Yahweh Shah before everything, man. Let's keep reading. And it says, in the years were sought out, or ever the invention of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed, that have gathered faith for a treasure. Then I did consider the things that were all made through me alone, and through none other, by me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Because Yahushua was given that commission to put everything. He was the only begotten, the first. All right, so that's showing you, man. These things are innumerable. You can't number them, just like in this video. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Bashim Parkwadash. Shalom. I'm gonna play this video out, and I'm gonna do some zooming in. You all can enjoy. Shalom.
Right.
It's nothing. It looks like flakes. I know that was in fire.
Something's flying around.
What the hell is that?
Are you doing the recording?
Yeah.
Mommy, look, that's a fox.
Oh my god.
Mommy, look, that's a fox.
Oh, that's what. It's God is here. Okay.
Right.
It's nothing. It looks like flakes. I know that was in fire.
Something's flying around.
What the hell is that?
Are you doing the recording?
Yeah.
Mommy, look, that's a fox.
Oh my god.
Mommy, look, that's